Who the hell can wait till morning? Talk now at latenightsportsradio.com.
And so I am who I am, and that is a straight white woman.
That's almost like straight cash on me. That's kind of funny. And welcome back to the Friendly Confines, another fine, for damn fine, edition of the Claire-vs-Carlson show as Claire does origami in the background. There are many things you can put in your ears. This is one of them. We are part of the Late Night Sports Radio Network, latenightsportsradio.com. She is Claire, not so distant cousin to Dan Mullins. We're going to run out of Mullins puns here very quickly.
At the
Claire Bear 23 on Twitter. She's the VIP head honcho boss at the NFL Female Podcast. First banana. First
No, I'm not.
First
That's
concerto.
Dana.
First violin.
Like the first backup.
That's not what you told me off air.
No, I did not say anything else of the sort.
Dana and Lisa gonna whoop some ass.
No, Dana is like the host, and I'm just there for moral support.
That what you said off air. I'm Andy Carlson at Purple for the Win, Purple FTW podcast, Vikings podcast. That's all. I made that up, by the way. She adores you, Dana. A little bit too much, if you ask me. But we're trying to get through the intro, and we can be found at Claire-vs-Carlson, all spelled out on the Twitter machine and our YouTube page. We're also on iTunes under Late Night Sports Radio, blah, 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 and all that good stuff. So we finally got that in, even though you're like ripping paper in the background. What are you doing?
I was trying to open up this envelope that had something very pertinent to my life at this moment, but apparently it's too noisy.
Ooh,
I'm like trying to go so slow and quiet, and you can still hear it.
Well, it's one of those Band-Aid things. Just open it. Or it's like, one of those Velcro wallet things, instead of just taking your time and...
I really hate Velcro. I hate it so much. Can I just say that out loud? Velcro is the scourge of the earth.
I usually edit out all of your background nonsense while I'm doing the intro, but I'm going to leave this one in just so people get a sense of you're like back there eating pork rinds and
I'm not eating pork rinds. I wish I was eating pork rinds. That sounds good.
Pork rinds are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right, so Claire, you're back after your hiatus. We pointed out before the show that this is our 10th episode, and you have made 90% of our episodes, so that's impressive.
You should be impressed. That's a pretty darn good track record, if I say so myself.
That's a lot better truancy rate than you in high school, because I could see you being a problem child.
Yeah, kind of was.
Truant?
I had issues. A little bit, yeah. But, I got my grades in and stuff.
Smoking cigarettes in the boys' room in your acid-wash jeans?
Probably. I'm not talking about it, though. Not publicly.
Gah. All right. Claire, first off, people want to know, how's the health? How the hell are you?
Oh, good. I'm minus an organ, but apparently it's a non-essential organ. And so I'm going to be just fine without that gallbladder, and life is going to go on happily, smoothly. Let's hope, knock on wood.
Do you know the skin is the body's largest organ?
I did know that.
That would be kind of creepy if you had that removed.
Well, that wouldn't be, I guess, how would you live without skin? I don't think you can.
Because otherwise, their upcoming promos of the Claire vs. Carlson show would get very creepy if they got hard mugs on them.
Let's not do that. No, we're not doing that. So, yeah, it wasn't the skin organ. It was just the gallbladder, and it's gone. Yay.
See, I had this idea for concept art to promote the show of, like a one of those old-timey boxing posters that they put up. And, they got the two fighters ready to duke it out. Except then I thought, wait a minute, people think that I beat the hell out of Claire in our off time. And that's a little too much considering the climate that we're in nowadays in sports.
It's probably not a good time in society to do such a thing, Andy. So I'm glad you ran that by me first. Well, I've cleared that up, and we're not going to do the boxing promo because bad messages.
Okay, airbrush a black eye on you like that was a CoverGirl NFL ad.
Oh, yeah. That was pretty, okay. That was something. I don't know. Performance arty sort of thing, whatever.
All right, but really too much show, too much crap to get to in actuality in our 2 hours together. And we got all the NFL storylines, a new segment called Over-Under, which is, Overrated, Underrated, which is pretty self-explanatory. Take 2, cut. A new segment called Pick 6, where Claire and I each pick 3 games against the spread for entertainment purposes only. But, perhaps one of us will be putting down an adult wager or several. I don't know.
One of us.
Testing our mettle at degenning, boy. And we also talk about the best holiday sports overlaps on the calendar. Pick our favorite. We'll explain that as we get to it. It's pretty self-explanatory. Week 8 picks, recap, bloodbath. And make our Week 9 Piz-Ix as Claire's snowblower just keeps going off like, whoa.
I need you to calm down a little bit, Andy.
You just need to contain yourself over there.
No, you need to chill out.
All right, but first off, let's get to our team's masturbation. Texans, Vikings, both win. It's the first time that either one of Claire's teams has won in 4 weeks, so that's got to be exciting.
It was exciting because it's been just a factory of sadness down here. And A&M had the weekend off, thankfully. And
No, they lost to the bye by 17.
That sounds about right.
Wah, wah.
And then the Texans went into Tennessee and they won a game they should have won. So that's done and over. And Met Show can shut up for another month or so. That whole thing is just weird to me. But whatever. Met Show. What does that even mean?
Well, I think he's either just trying to be cute or he's forward-thinking a lot because from what we've seen from him, he wants to be an entertainer, or he wants to be kind of out there and cool. Like Pat McAfee, who has done a lot of stuff on NFL AM and is a really big personality, a cool guy. His Twitter handle is Pat McAfee Show, kind of like Met Show. So maybe he's following that way. So once Mettenbooger washes out of the NFL in 3 years, he can get into the media and be like, oh, it's the Met Show. Come on.
Right. He's already branding himself for a future. In the media. Oh,
J.J. Watt branded his ass too, and
God.
I want to get into it because Watt takes a selfie after a sack or mimics the selfie thing, even though Mettenbooger actually had a pretty decent game, only got sacked twice, got picked once. Then he tells the media afterwards, and like a stern, very get off my lawn type. I don't have the quote in front of me, but basically he said a rookie quarterback should be focusing on the first start, not taking selfies. This isn't high school. Welcome to the NFL. Blah blah blah. Very J.J. Watt, get off my lawn thing. So, but you're obviously peed off about it, so let me hear it.
Apparently I shouldn't be. I mean, people are telling me don't be mad. And I'm not mad. I wouldn't say mad or angry about it. I just think he's kind of douchey. He just is sometimes. And it's fine if people want to think he's not douchey. That's on them. That's their thing. I mean, he comes across a great guy, and there's nothing set in stone on the record that would refute his being a great guy. It's just a little bit too much. It's kind of an act to me, and I think he thinks everyone should be doing things the way J.J. Watt does them. And I don't know. He just maybe should chill. That's all.
Which one do you get more of a vibe of it being a PR crafted facade? J.J. Watt or Russell Wilson?
Ooh, I would say J.J. Watt.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because, if you look at their locker room and the problems that Percy Harvin was starting with Russell Wilson saying he's not black enough and stuff, I mean, what would you interpret that as meaning?
See, I don't even know, and we'll get to that a little later on the show, but it's the whole not black enough thing just seemed so stupid and petty.
It was so
childish.
stupid. And why do you even bring it up into the media? I don't know. But it's in the media now. We know about it. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking that maybe Russell Wilson, he's been molded for the camera and everything, but I don't know if I don't know. It just feels like J.J. Watt is just so, like, what's the word?
Too perfect.
Captain America-y,
Too good to be true.
Yeah, exactly. So it's just, no, I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
And this is the JJ leather jacket from 2 seasons ago.
That wasn't it his Was it his first season or second season? Regardless, he was. I mean, it was Connor Barwin's doing that did that, but at the same time, yeah, they did wear the leather jackets, and it was stupid. So,
and it was funny. They sent out on Twitter a couple of guys the montage of Watt taking selfies at like charity events.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's all well and good. I mean, as far as selfies go, since I'm a selfie expert, there's a very thick line between taking selfies with kids at your charity event. I think it's a softball game or something, and just sending out douche, look at me, little selfies of look at my mustache. Oh, I got a haircut. Oh, should I have my highlights done today or later? Oh, sacked.
Someone else was saying they thought it was personal and between Mettenbooger and Watt, and I'm not sure if that could be. Well, I don't know. The only thing that I'm thinking of is that LSU played Wisconsin earlier this season. Maybe they met. Maybe they crossed paths. Maybe they don't like each other. I don't know.
Maybe Mettenbooger flicked a booger on J.J. Watt.
Ew. Well.
Maybe J.J. Watt.
Probably overthrew it.
Wait, maybe J.J. Watt was that dude in the bar who punched Mettenbooger and said, "Roll Tide."
Oh, God. That would be kind of awesome, though, if that happened. And people knew about it. People would need to know. No. Please don't do that.
But so 30-16 win in Nashville, Music City. 3 touchdowns from your boy, Namaste.
I know. Isn't he not amazing? Yeah. He's just playing his cute little hiney off, and it's fun to watch him. He's just so smooth and effortless, and he glides. When he's not slipping, he's gliding.
I'm still hanging on to my Alfred Blue lottery ticket, though.
Good luck with all that. I ended up dropping him for someone else in another league.
Wait, do you have Foster, though?
Mm-hmm.
How'd you drop the handcuff?
Because I did.
Well, what would you drop him for, like Allen Robinson or Bishop Sankey or someone who you're not even going to use?
No,
what if Foster gets hurt?
I have other good running backs. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Watch. It'll be okay.
This is
there are trades.
Okay. Well, we'll get into fantasy griping a little later on because I will teach you a thing or two because the South is rising again.
Oh, my God. You're going to teach me a thing or two about fantasy, really?
Yes.
Oh,
the South is rising again, even though I'm very far north of you.
Yeah. Whatever,
in all things,
dude.
baby. Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
I don't know what it is. I'm in kind of a shit-talking mood today.
Yeah, you are. Thinking that you're going to teach me about fantasy. Please.
Maybe I'm just very high on the horse because a bunch of my weekend adult entertainment wagers came through. Actually, they probably shouldn't call them adult entertainment because that gives it.
Yeah, that sounds like it sounds like you're dealing with strippers or something.
Fantasy one, the season is coming back around, and my Minnesota Fighting Vikings. Hello. 19-13 win in overtime, even though it was the ugliest game I have ever seen in my life.
Dude, we must have been thinking the same thing during the first half of our games because the first half of the Texans-Titans game, I was like, this is horrible football. It hurts me to watch this.
No, yeah. I talked about this on the recap show earlier today, but they should play the first half tape of this game at Gitmo, and people there would choose waterboarding in an instant because it was that painful. They could have played the first half where the Vikings ended up kicking a last-second field goal to actually put some points on the board and go into halftime leading 3-0. But they could have played the first half on a 60-yard field, and it still would have been 3-0 at halftime. It was that terrible.
That sounds awful.
It was just ineptitude, 3-and-out, ineptitude, 3-and-out. And I blame Norv. Because I don't blame Norv. Yeah, because he refused to run the ball. Teddy threw the ball 42 times yesterday. Only completed 24 passes in a very close game where we weren't in catch-up mode. He didn't need to put it up that many times. They had so many 3-and-out there in the middle of the game, or the defense played great, but eventually that Tampa offense, even though they're terrible, if you just keep them in the number of chances on a short field, eventually they're going to cash in, and that's exactly what happened. This game should have never been close.
But it was. But why do you think it was so close? Why don't you tell me that?
Because we refused to give the ball to Jerick F. McKinnon. He's a baby Jamal Charles. He can do it all.
I picked him up in the I actually dumped blue for him.
Okay, now I can see it. Now I approve of that one. Because McKinnon has the talent to be a 3-down back. When